Up Nassau! Up Nassau! Good morning, distinguished social workers on your state. And also I say good morning to my dear Oga, Dr. Adegoke, the head of Department of Social Work at the University of Adegoke. I equally recognize and acknowledge our dear senior colleague, Mr. Obuga, the head of unit medical social services, Jaja Hospital. Yes. Also, I acknowledge with due regard my dearest Oga, I'm mentee. She has for well over the time I've been in service since the year 2000, I've had the privilege of working with her very successfully. And I'm still working with her, and I'll continue to be her trainee, Mrs. Nancy Moraga. And also on this part of the table, Madam Kaine, our national president. The last 2 weeks, I would say, we have been working, since the beginning of, even since the later end of last month, we have been working very, very closely about having a successful 2025 World Social Work Day. And she highlighted their programs from the UIN, and we also highlighted what we have on board on the field. We are field practitioners, then we harmonize the two together. So you are welcome once again. Then also my dearest colleagues, social workers, I say good morning to you once again. It's a great pleasure to have every one of us around. It's a great pleasure to see your beautiful faces. And we thank God for giving us this day. Naturally, the month of March of every year is considered as the social work month. And in this regard, we have in Oyo State, since the beginning of this month, the event we are having today serves as the grand finale of the entire activities that we have been having since the beginning of this month. Our colleagues in UI, in Nassau, we had a roadshow, we had a media engagement of more than 253 sessions with the national PRO of Nassau. And right now, we are going to have the lecture where it is expected that we will have the contemporary knowledge of improving ourselves in accordance to the task that we have ahead, which is social work. I want to have an apology on behalf of some of our colleagues in the Ministry of Women Affairs. They actually sent a message to me that I should tell us that they will soon join with us. The commissioner presently, she will not be able to give the keynote address as we have in the order of the program. She's currently attending to a state program. And she has actually dedicated someone to do that on her behalf. And that person will soon be with us in a very short period of time. So the World Social Work Day, this year's celebration is a very, very unique one. It's a landmark and historic event. You ask me why. Social work in Nigeria, the practice of social work in Nigeria is 50 years old this year. And it may interest you to note also that the establishment of social work practice in Nigeria actually had its founding roots here in Ibadan, Oyo State. Well, the history I'm trying to pass across to us, I actually got this story from our late Baba, Alhaji Busari. Alhaji Busari was in the Agency for Youth Development of Blessed Memory. The NASO was established in 1975. It was a convergence of like minds. Our dear Baba, Dr. J. Ola, he met with some of his friends who are in the field practice, the likes of Alhaji Busari, and so many other Babas. In fact, the story is better even told by Professor Ayodele. He understands it all. But one point I want us to understand is this. The association was founded in 1975 in Oyo State. And up to today, to the glory of God, it has spread around all the states, all the 35 states in Nigeria, including FCT. Please, I think the NASO deserves a round of applause. There is no state in Nigeria that you get to today and you do not have the establishment and the practice of Nigeria Association of Social Workers here. So, usually we have never missed it, especially in Oyo State, the celebration of what social work do. And the reason being that, we actually appreciate this day as a day for us to not only create awareness of what social workers do, the important role that social workers play in the development of our society, but also it is a day that is considered that we exchange ideas, a day that we consider that we cross-fertilize ideas and know how better for us to do our task. That is, our major task is to solve social problems. And I believe very firmly that as we listen to our guest lecturers this morning, we have two of them. Luckily, we have Dr. Adegoke, who is presently on it now, and very soon, Dr. B.F. Ayodele from City University. She will join up with us. She has given me a call that she is actually on her way. So it is just a day for us to add value to our knowledge. So I want to employ every one of us that we should not take this as a joke. Let's get our pen and our papers. Let's start to jot down, important notes that our guest lecturers, will be dishing out to us in terms of knowledge. There is a need for us to bridge that. The celebration of this year is very is unique, and it is very germane, and it has to do with strengthening of intergenerational solidarity for enduring well-being. How do we bridge the gap? There is a need for us to bridge the gap of knowledge, the gap of doing things in a better way. From the younger generations to the older generations. And this is what I think the founding fathers of NASO has done by leaving this legacy for us. So on this note, I want to thank every one of us, and I implore us to, give the rapt attention to the lectures as it will be, given to us, and I welcome everyone.